Welcome, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy 2025 and a new year of behind the scenes of the Waltons and my YouTube channel. If you have been enjoying these segments, please do hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Today, I thought I would take a look back, an overview of 2024, and then a little bit of a look ahead to 2025. 2025, that is amazing to me. I don't know about any of you, but certainly over the years, decades, whatever, there's been times where I've thought ahead and thought, well, gosh, where do I think I'll be? What will my life be like in 2000? I remember I used to calculate a lot of it by the next Olympics, when Olympics were every 4 years. And I think, oh, when the next Olympics happen, I will be this age and, what I thought my life might be. And inevitably, it's quite different than what I expected. And I remember when the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey came out, and it seemed like forever until that was going to be the year. Or when we were turning to the year 2000 and everybody was worried about everything shutting down. And I remember exactly where I was that evening, and we all sat around, and my son was very young and he had fallen asleep, and we sat around. I was with friends and went, well, here we go. It's midnight. Hey, everything's still functioning. I don't know if you remember where you were at some of these moments, but I always find that kind of fun. So over these years, all of you have really helped me to grow this channel and grow it beyond just about the Waltons, but also on other topics and expanding out and having guests. 2024 wasn't a big travel year for me, but I did do a little bit. I shared with you the Waltons in Waco. I was able to join the cast for that trip, and that was great to spend time with my TV family. Always great to spend time with them. And we got to meet a lot of people, a lot of you who were able to come out and say hello to everybody and share some really nice times and pay tribute to some of the actors from the show who are gone, that we've lost, and the beautiful portraits that Olin Paz created. And so that was a very special sort of a getaway weekend for that. And then I went to LA to do some things, take some meetings and stuff, and stayed with Leslie Winston, and we had fun. We had just girl time, and we went shopping. Great fun, and we've been talking about how we need to get together and do that again. And then I got up to Vancouver. My husband and I usually try to take some sort of a little trip, not specifically on our anniversary, but we'll consider it sort of an anniversary trip. And so we went up to Vancouver and spent just a few days up there visiting friends, because I did live there for 10 years. So I still have a lot of friends up there. And we did have a chance to have brunch with Willie Ames and his wife. And we got up to Whistler. And it's been, my husband had never been up to Whistler, so it really is beautiful. And it's a beautiful drive up there. It did pour with rain, so it was a good day to be driving as opposed to out and about in the city. So that was a really nice trip and a way to sort of celebrate our anniversary, and enjoyed that. And then we went to England in the fall. We, did sightseeing stuff, and we went out to Hever Castle, which was the home of the Boleyn family, Anne Boleyn's family, before she was queen. And so we went out and toured that, and we spent time in London and went to St. Paul's Cathedral and Westminster Abbey, lots of tourist stuff. But hey, I'm a tourist. Saw Big Ben and things that I've seen before, but not for some time. And with my English roots, with my mom being from England, it's a little like, okay, go back and visit the heritage and the roots. We were able to go see the musical The Devil Wears Prada. A friend of mine, dear friend for years and years, is one of the producers on the show, and they were in previews in London, and so we were able to get tickets to go see that fabulous production. And I believe it's going to be coming to New York. So if you liked the movie, I think you will really enjoy the musical. It's really well done. The cast was brilliant, and great music by Elton John. So that was kind of a highlight. I always love going to the theater. So to go to the theater in London was extra special. Looking ahead to 2025, I don't have any really big plans or big events or things like that on the horizon. I've mentioned the Working Women's Show in St. Louis coming up in February that Mary Cami and I are doing, and we have been posting that information on our Facebook pages. Going forward, if I continue this channel beyond just covering episodes, because at some point I'm going to run out of episodes. I can always go back to the beginning and start again, but I don't know that I'm suddenly going to remember more. But it'd be fun in some ways to do that after I've kind of seen everything again newly, to then take all of the information that we have all collectively brought attention to and then go back and see how some of those things look, knowing what I know now. And for you, because I'm hearing from all of you that you watch shows differently sometimes, but it's been a fun exploration. Please share your 2024 recap or your goals for 2025 and what are maybe some of your wishes. So I hope that you enjoyed your New Year's Eve and that you are now launching into 2025 with hope and joy. And I will see you next time for more behind the scenes of the Waltons, more Ask Judy. I'm hoping to have more guests as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.